Right, welcome back and thanks for staying with us. You're still tuned into Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja, and this is your radio experience you can count on. Right, people, it's 12 minutes gone past the hour of 10 and it's Tuesday. And of course, we know that the mood for the week is set from the Tuesday. I don't know how I arrived at that, but you guys, this is exactly how I see the week. On Tuesdays, you have already set the tune from a Monday, you're lagging, everything you've done over the weekend. But for Tuesday, you shake yourself up and you're like, you know what, it's Tuesday and the week has already started, so it's time to get myself together and do all that I need to do to ensure that I have an amazing week ever. It's a very beautiful day, like I said, and it rained in some places. By the way, my area, it just dropped, but the weather was not as terrible as before. Only thing I had concerns with is about the disco-like nature of the power supply in my area. It frustrates me, guys, extremely frustrates me, but it's a brand new day and we're hoping that things get really better and we be at a better place today. Now, this is Martha right here of the Midday Extra Show, and I'm not alone. Of course, I've got company, and this is
Holy Ray.
Holy Ray is just here feeling all cute and all of that stuff. But I mean, it's the vibe. She just catches the vibe every single time. By the way, this looks good.
Thank you. You look amazing too. You look really, really amazing. Like you've said it all. It's a new week, and for me, I feel like for some persons, right, the new week has just begun. Monday is like, okay, I just started. Tuesday, that is ready to be done on you, like, oh my god, I have agenda for the week. Okay, let me go through how far is it going. And then one other thing that is really, really amazing about today, especially for mothers and women, like you said yesterday, this month looks like it's a month of women,
all
through. So also today is 12th day of March. It is the International Women Working Mothers Day. It's the National Working Mothers Day.
How did I miss that?
Yeah, so it's a day set aside, to celebrate breadwinners, the bread makers, the educators, the role models, those beautiful, resilient daughters, women that who are there for the family.
Yeah, and juggling work and motherhood is something that, is a superpower. Like how we have Batman, we have Spider-Man, we have Superman. That's a superpower.
That is superpower.
Being a mom and then juggling work and motherhood, that is a superpower.
Today now. So how many women?
Hello, other programs.
How many?
Come and tell us. We are supposed to have public holidays today
for the working moms, the working daughters, the working sisters, those resilient, hardworking, adventurous women.
I think this is the next match we're making.
I tell you,
holidays for the working class moms and holidays, public holidays for the working class girls.
Now. They
will still go to work. Anyways, it's a beautiful day, guys, and this is a little breakdown of what you would expect for the Midday Extra Show. Now, this hour, we're talking the general open banters, and this is where we get to talk about everything centered around the country's economy, political, economic, and entertainment system. Remember, this entire thing put together is what makes up a stable nation, where every single area is thriving. Now, the idea of a thriving nation is not where, the power sector is intact alone, or the entertainment sector is intact alone, but every single area is doing their little bits to contribute to the overall growth of the country. So this, for me, is a thriving nation. We have conversations centered around the nation. And then moving on to the 11 o'clock hour, we're talking specifically about the city of Abuja. It's the Federal Capital Territory, a very beautiful place to be, a very amazing place with amazing people as well. So we'll be talking about everything centered around the city of Abuja. Now, moving on to the third hour of the day, we are trying to add a little spice to the Midday Extra, so we are not only doing book and talking a lot. So we there's this thing we do on Wednesdays where we pick an artist and we talk about the artist. Now, you guys might have to guess the artist we'll be talking about today, or you head out with me to that hour so that we can discuss that. And the final hour for today is the no gray areas. Guys, we have a lot of fun on that particular program, and we're bringing back something today. Again, you're answering questions without a yes or a no. So yes, you guys, stay tuned with us right here at Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja, your radio experience you can count on. This is Martha, and of course,
and this is Holy Ray.
Together we'll be on this belt, hanging out with you from the hour of 10 to the hour of 2, until Benedicta, of course, comes into the studio and takes right over from where we'll be leaving it. In the meantime, please keep it locked in. Let's catch our breath for a little bit. When we get back, we'll get into the story we have lined up for today. Keep it locked in.
Hi, my name is Ashley, and you're watching FM, Abuja, here to stay.
Yeah, it's a kind.
And banter till you tire. Oh,
I can tell you got beat energy.
The Midday Extra is a mix of fun, entertainment, and sick jokes to keep you jiggy all day.
They'll do fine makeup, they'll even wear Fanta.
Join Matha every weekday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Eagles 102.3 FM for the Midday Extra Show. Peace out.
All right, welcome back and thanks for staying with us. You're still tuned in to Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja, and this is your radio experience you can count on. Why are you dancing?
I'm just dancing to that beat, and because it's Tuesday and because it's National Mom's Working Day.
Anyways, guys, I don't know what's going on with Rachel, but right here, we're moving into the stories we have lined up for today. Now, the first of the reports we have for the General Open Banters today says that President Tinubu plans to build centers to train welders all over Nigeria. Now, he made this known on Monday when he declared open the 2024 Technology and Innovation Expo here in the city of Abuja. Now, the president was represented by the secretary to the government of the federation, George Akume, directed the Federal Ministry of Finance and National Budget and Economic Planning to provide required funds for the establishment of the centers. He said welding played a critical role in strengthening Nigerian's economy. In his words, therefore, we would promote the application of the national policy on welding and welding-related fields approved by the government in 2022. He also recalled that on assumption of office as president, his administration signed a memorandum of understanding with the Republic of Cuba to enhance collaboration between two countries on science and technology. Now, if you ask me, this is a welcome development, but I'm sure a lot of us might be saying welding, of all things, the president wants to build welding centers. Now, in other parts of the country, one of the ways most Nigerians were able to jack back from the country in early 2021, 2022 was with skills like this. So there are, should I say, workshops or places they go to get certificates for this particular reason, because outside the country everything is based on skill.
What you can offer,
you have an attestation of your skill that you actually know these things, and welding was part of the many ways a lot of people were able to leave the country, and that's why we experienced a massive exodus in those years that I did call out. Now, if the president is saying he will build these centers, so that this particular thing would encourage dignity in labor, because there are certain skills in the country that we have seen as a plumber is a poor man's job, a welder is a poor man's job, a mechanic is a poor man's job, but these are things that keep you going every single day. And other developed countries recognize the significance of some of the roles that these people play, and that's why they open up their borders at some point for these people to leave. Now, if the president is planning to build centers to train people like this, number one, I think it will encourage dignity of labor, where people do not refer to other people's job as small and insignificant. Secondly, we will now start to utilize some of the things that we have as a people.
Absolutely.
Because enough of taking all of our resources, both human, material resources, out of the country to benefit people out there, when we here have so much, yet we enjoy so little. But I'd like to know what your thoughts are about that. Now, I'm not the only person who thinks that the UK government is perhaps quite confused about so many things. Just late last year, early last month, we heard that the UK went into a recession, and part of the reasons that was studied was that because they had stopped Nigerians from going out there with their dependents for schooling, which is one of the major ways they get their money from Nigeria and other international students. Now, yesterday I saw that the UK had also banned health workers, caregivers from bringing their dependents to the country, which is also one of the major ways that Nigerians left the country. They went there as caregivers and medical practitioners. We see that there was a mass exodus of medical practitioners as per doctors, nurses, and all other medical related fields leaving the country. But now we see this here. This might be an attempt to reduce the number of students, reduce the number of our professionals that go overseas, because the condition here, according to them, is not favorable enough for them to thrive. You know, a doctor earns an average of 8 million naira. Let me say 8 million. In some countries, they earn as much as 8 million naira a month. In places like Saudi Arabia, they earn as much as 3 to 4 million naira a month if converted to the Nigerian naira, which will do a lot for their people back home. And a lot for them too in those countries. So if these things are being, maybe an attempt of the government to reduce the number of people who go out of the country, why not create a more conducive environment for them right here, so that they would, be here for as long as possible.
Talking about the first one, I think is a welcome development, because a lot of people, I feel like the people who are making money these days in Nigeria are those who have handwork, the entrepreneurs, the self-employed. Do you understand? So for that one, I think it's a welcome development. It's going to take a lot of people off the street, being fortified with another handwork in particular, and it's something you can start with small or little fun. You want to have your own place, you want to start doing welding, but the important thing is that you've got a certificate. That you have the skills. So wherever in the world you travel to, you've got something to put food on your table. That's what I think for that one.
All right. Now the president has reiterated his administration's determination to ensure food sufficiency and protection of local industries for sustainable economic growth. Now he said at his inauguration of Niger State Food Security and Agricultural Mechanism Program yesterday in Mina that the project and initiative of the Niger State government is for the deployment of cutting-edge agricultural machinery and technology for large-scale agro-value chain development. Now, Tinubu said the event represented another step in the food security and agricultural mechanism agenda, declaring that Nigeria must enhance its capacity to feed its people and have enough for export. This is update, as regards salvaging the food situation in the country. Now, lastly, before we open up the phone lines, we see also that witnesses allege that Emefiele and others approved contract for his wife. Now, a prosecution witness testified, he still have all of those things going on in court, and he still, he also did sue the federal government for, falsehood on his name, defamation of his character and his person as well. Now, a prosecution witness testified that he, the former governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Godwin Emefiele, and 9 other officials of the bank approved contract for his wife. Now, he's standing a 20-count amended charge bordering on criminal conspiracy, conferring undue advantage and breach of trust, among others, before the FCT High Court. Now, at the resumed hearing that took place yesterday, an investigator from the Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences, Agboro Omerera, told the court that apart from Emefiele's wife, Margaret, his brother-in-law and staff of the Apex Bank, Sadatu Ramalan Yaro, also benefited from the contract. According to the investigator, 9 CBN officials minuted on the contract document while Emefiele approved. Now, the contract by the CBN under preview Emefiele for supply of 45 Toyota Hilux vehicles ranging from about 854,700,000 naira, or however that is called. He also testified that the wife and his brother-in-law were directors and major stakeholders of a particular firm which monies were being sent into. Now, my question, Rachel, is the problem actually that it is his wife and his close relatives that contract or these contracts have been awarded to, or the execution of this contract? Because do you think it's a wrong thing, to award this contract, except of course if it's against the policies of the Central Bank of Nigeria? Is it wrong to, award this contract to family members or people that and people yes, and this raised controversy, especially after the president had appointed his son-in-law to be in charge of the housing whatever that was going on
So
in
if
the
you
country.
check, the circle is still within themselves.
It's
still within themselves. See, the thing is, it's not about awarding this contract, but getting results afterwards. So that we don't just hear that, okay, this contract has been awarded to this person, and then at the end of it, it's just going to be more like the more you look, the less you see.
Understand.
So it shouldn't be like that. If they can, if they can deliver, let me use that word.
It's not. You think it's not a problem if they can deliver, regardless of the fact that they're family members or whatever it is. All right, guys. I'd love to hear your contributions as regards the conversations that we have lined up for today. But let's take a very short break, and when we get back, we'll get into the stories. Please keep it locked in.
102.3 Abuja.
Please listen to this announcement. Farex Borehole. We are competent. We are committed. We simplify borehole for your borehole survey, for your borehole drilling, or any of your borehole challenges. Call us on 080-3596-5170. 080-3596-5170. You can visit our office at Goshen Plaza, opposite Jabi Motor Park, Abuja.
The city of Abuja is about to encounter one day of perfection, completeness, power, authority, healing, and breakthrough conference 2024. One day to shape the new year as the year begins. We lay the foundations with prayers, fasting, and prophetic directions from God's mouthpieces. Come and ignite your new year in the fires of God's presence with our pastor, Pastor Carthage Benson, and special guest speakers, Minister K.I. and Joshua Moses, on the 20th of April 2024. Venue, Zoological Garden, opposite Area 1 Shopping Complex, Gurki, Abuja. Time, 4 p.m. Come and command your day. Remember, God can be trusted.
No offense to the commercials. It's just that we want to see other audio.
Eagles 102.3.
All right, welcome back. It's still Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja. This is your radio experience. You can count on 35 gone past the hour of 10, and we're opening up the phone lines right about now so that we hear what our thoughts are to the stories that we have lined up for today. The numbers to call are 090-7353-0044 or 090-8766-8888. You can also leave us a message on WhatsApp letting us know what your thoughts are on 090-9705-4450. Hello, good morning.
Mata.
Hi, So.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing today?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Okay. Mata, right? I feel so sad, right?
Yeah.
That the MFLA could actually go out to sue the federal government, right? And that is where I faulted the security agencies. Mata, who is the former Senate President, the Deputy Senate President, Ike Kuremadu, right?
Yeah.
He is somewhere serving with Jason where the evidence will present to him.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
He would have as well go and say, okay, I did not do it, or let me also present my own evidence, right? What that man did over there is not up to what MFLA did here. And he also has the mind to sue the federal government because he knows that our judicial system, I don't want to call names, that because he knows that somebody will actually come out and stand for him or say, oh, he's not right, he's human rights and all this thing. You can imagine, after taking us backward, like the president's signature was forged, and then somebody is still coming to say, oh, I will sue the federal government for, and like, I don't understand it. It's so, like, oh, I don't know, let me leave it at that. And then for federal government training,
building
people, like, for skills
acquisition.
Is a good one. But my question is, after the training, what happened? What next? Is it that when you train them and then there's no good environment for them to exercise that skills? Most of them cannot even open shop. Most of them doesn't even have way to go and exercise that thing you are trained them. Where is the neighboring environment for them? That is my problem. It's not just training them. When you train them, what next?
Okay. That's a very valid question, Soso. Thank you so much for joining us on the show.
Thank you, Mata.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, have a lovely day.
I think for that one is an acquisition. Yeah, so you are acquiring an acquisition free of charge. The government is paying for the environment, the tools, and everything you're going to work with. So it's now left for you to take it up from there.
But what Soso is asking,
there's a support for
what
you
Soso
to have
is
a landing.
asking is the environment enough? You run businesses.
Yes.
A couple of people run businesses as well. And it's no news that we had certain businesses closed down. They said about 700 of them closed down, just because of the subsidy and everything that had happened over the years. Now, is the environment conducive enough? If someone gives you a skill, you are skilled now, but you don't have where to utilize that skill. You don't have a conducive enough environment to utilize that skill. What exactly will be the purpose of? I think the purpose might have been defeated because you see. So that's what Soso's asking. Let's take the score.
Hello.
Good morning, Martha.
Good morning.
Elda is my name.
Elda, it's good to have you join us here.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I to everybody in the media.
Thank you, sir.
Martha, you see politicians talk without looking back. They are talking about weather. Are you going to establish a ministry of weather? To me, that sounds very funny.
Thank you.
You see, we have a technical college.
Okay.
Federal Technical College, State Technical College. They are the people to do all those programs. Now the government abandoned Federal Technical College. You didn't hear about our technical college again. Or State Technical College again. We have the best technical college in the road in Abuja here. You don't hear the name again. Politicians have bring it down. You are talking about a holy wedding, that you are going to establish the wedding. Are you going to tell this the Ministry of Weather? It's not possible. No program is run by Federal Technical College. If you went people to learn application, be more fun to Technical College. They send people to that place. Technical College is the best in the world. That's why you see those people where you go to Technical College, if they go to abroad, the money they are going to give to them is not a professor in university. Most technical. But Nigeria have bad Technical College. You are not functioning there. You don't hear anything about of there again. You went to Minase. You went to train people for weather. Where are you going to? They are very funny. Very funny indeed. So talking about of where this is, let me go to Mefele. I don't know what the Mefele do to Nigeria. Is it because the Mefele is an Igbo man? The corruption in the former administration. How many of them they don't arrest? If somebody bring a friend from Tokyo, what the place he can go? The man is not working free. I will swap Pasha. We saw Pasha in Nigeria. Why should it be a Mefele every day? Is it because the Mefele promise, or is it because Mefele is a Christian? So the corruption in the Buhari administration, up to now, no minister detention, nobody detention. Every day say Mefele. The Mefele have right to sue federal government to court. If they are dragging the issue where he does not know, he has the human right. If the federal government go approve in the court, why should it be a Mefele in the court? They are not fair to some people in this Nigeria. I'm from North here. I'm not from East. Why should it be a Mefele? Thank you very much. God bless Nigeria.
All right. Thank you, Elder Olaja.
Thank you so much
for your contribution. Hello. Good morning.
Hello, Mata.
Hello. Good morning.
Yeah, so it's a very quick one, and I must express myself. I'm so disappointed in Elda. If we have 10 of these people with elders in this country, we will never go forward. You see where the sentiment comes in. He mentioned because he's an Igbo man, because he's a Muslim. You see where the problem comes in. Someone who has committed fraud. Is it because in this country we arrested people before getting the evidence? If can he try that outside the country? Would he come back? What is the statement for? That is for me. It's like I'm so disappointed in elders, and for me, this is why I say most times it's not everybody that is an elder that we should take advice from. Yeah, I'm so disappointed in him.
All right,
very disappointed.
All right, well, that's elder's opinion right there. But the thing is, if someone has said, okay, I have committed all of these crimes that you have said I have, but this particular one you say I did not do it, and they want to sue you for that particular one, I think he's right within the ambience of the law.
Yeah. Hello,
good morning,
Yes, please turn down the volume of your radio.
Yes, my name is Felix.
Okay. It's good to have you join us. Yeah. All right, thank you so much.
Yeah, honestly, what Elder said is wrong. You don't judge people, you don't judge issues or matters with emotion. Once you use emotion in any judgment you are passing, you are likely to make mistake. What Elder said, how will he say, is it because he's an Igbo man? Somebody who do this kind of very bad thing to Nigerian economy that have a stigma that can never go out for the next 2 decades. I mean, for life. For life. Who say a person that doesn't have right to also sue government? He has other fundamental rights now.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. So, but people should stop judging. That's why we are not supposed to be looking at these elders, allowing them, calling them elders, and they come to give us advice. They give us wrong advice. See what elder come to say on air. It's wrong.
All right.
It's wrong. You're using emotion to lay judgment. It's bad.
All right.
Because it's an Igbo man. Who said because it's an Igbo man? Who said there are no Hausa people that have tried to kill this country? Who said there are no other people from Christian or Muslim side? There are more deadly and dangerous people in all the two religions we have because they've engaged in many bad activities. Is it because their names have never been called, or they feel that they are so powerful? So for me, I advise the president should look at instead of spending all this money in making new budget, making new this thing, we should look at our technical colleges.
Okay.
Revive these technical education, technical colleges, and put them to action. We have the structures, we have them. In every city, we have like 6 or more.
All right.
Other states has. So make banks to partner with all the technical colleges, so that the moment the graduate is finishing, he knows that he's going to get 1 million for startup.
Okay.
It will help this country. Why are they always thinking like this? They should think like the first generation. They should think like where we are.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Felix, for that contribution right there. You see, rather than start building up afresh, we have some of those things that have been ignored for a while. Let us put our energy or pull our weight in that aspect so that we can reform it, because these schools were actually instrumental to the growth of some of the people that we have seen performing excellently well today. Yes, today. So revive rather than create new things.
Absolutely.
All right. Let's hear you. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Martha.
Yes, good morning to you.
Pleasant morning from here to you and your colleague here.
All right.
Good morning
to you.
Good morning to you.
Good morning to you both.
All right.
Actually, it is with some reluctance that I'm calling because I think it's not good to encourage rejoinders. When somebody says his opinion,
exactly.
You say your own opinion.
But it's
as far as I'm concerned, all Edda has done is to express his opinion based on the evidences on ground. You understand? And if you look at some of the things Edda said, there are things to actually stand upon and ask questions. Had an accountant general of 100 and something billion on his head. What happened in the end of the day? You had somebody step down for the former Senate president. He was told he will be handed over to EFCC if he contests the Senate. He stepped down. His case was closed. And many others. So I said before, if you want to judge, bring out everybody from north, west, east, everybody, put them all before trial. You saw the trial of water on Oge. At the end of the day, what happened? The government had to pay how many billion for damages. You understand? So, as far as I'm concerned, if you want to try Emefiele, try Sanusi, you've tried Soludo before, try everybody. If we are all equal in this country, nobody has 2 heads. You understand? I don't like all these rejoinders actually taking things personal on somebody. For what? He expresses his opinion based on what is on ground. Pick all of them out.
everybody, what's his name, what's the one in NMPC, bring all of them out, try them, so that this thing will be closed. Those that deserve to go to prison, we go to prison. We know we use deodorant for some, you use insecticide for some in the same country. What precedents are you setting? My sisters, well done with your work.
Thank you so much.
I was actually going to say
thank you so much.
I was going to say that at this point,
let's take this call first. Hello, good morning to you.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Very well. Hi, Selassie. How are you doing today?
I see too late in radio station. The eagles shall keep soaring higher, higher.
Amen. Thank you, Selassie. Let's hear you.
I want to appreciate the last caller. God bless you. Say everyone is entitled to his own opinion. Elder call and say his own opinion. So people shouldn't be calling the head of elder. Elder say his own opinion. Call and present your own opinion. I will call and present my own opinion. Now some people are even going to the what elder say about the technical college. They didn't see that in that. But when he talk of MFLA, see, matter, we are here in this country. We talk of Nigeria Air. They deceive Nigeria. They do go to Nigeria. They hire aircraft from a aircraft settling between Ethiopia and Mogadishu. They bring it to Nigeria. They celebrate it. This is Nigeria Air. This aircraft disappear. Was anybody arrested? We are still talking of 109 billion allegedly stolen by former Accountant General. Why couldn't they arrest him? We are still talking of Minister of Humanitarian, Kadia Umar, 37 billion. Where is she? She's there with her husband. Maybe yesterday she will have a good night with her husband. So, what is good for Bala is almost good for Bulu. If they're talking of fighting corruption, just like the symbol of the court that you normally see someone holding the weight and striking her head, we don't have any message for anyone. That is how it's supposed to be doing. So, that's why the thing, we should encourage our technical college. Go to Suleja, leave Suleja as if you are going to come back. You will see a technical college there as if we are pigs. We are pigs. Stay. If it's a technical college in Suleja, if you are going to Niger State, go to that combat, that area. You will see that place don't even look like a school. All these places. It's not everyone that will be graduate. We are not meant to be graduates. There are some people that will stay at secondary school level. There are some people that will stay at university level. There are others that will have masters. We are not all meant to be graduates. Make our technical college work, then you will see. Nigerians are not lazy. We are hardworking people. Thank you for giving me the privilege.
All right. Thank you so much, Selassie, for that contribution right there. You know, the thing is that it might not be out of place to have that observation that what's his name, Elder had, because I mean the court had given their order severally that man should be taken out of DSS custody and all of that, and it was flaunted many times. The same thing with the likes of Nnamdi Kanu, which has happened severally. So one might want to think along that line. But yes, of course, like I said, after the last caller said, that's Elder's opinion, and it's an open banter. Of course, you can make comments, but I mean, do not tie someone on the neck because of the opinion. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning to you.
Hello, Mata. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Good morning, BB Blessing.
Good morning. Also nice.
Very well, thank you.
Well done. I greet you.
I greet you too.
Very well, thank you.
Okay, God bless you. Thank God you represent of my birthday today. Thank God today na my birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Big blessing.
Happy birthday to you.
Go to that stand close to you. That can't pick anyone. Send me the bill. I will pay. Happy birthday to you.
Thank God. I'm happy. I don't want to hear our radio people will begin the quarrel with ourselves. We are loving people. Please, any person will make a comment, they will support her. We know they support bad thing, we support good thing. How Nigeria will take better and I will pay for. We know they for me, Nigeria no better for one person, no better for me today. I will laugh, say, if they better for me, I will be happy. No. May we love ourselves for this lady. Please, may we start for Nigeria as a one. What I want to say, what people they are saying, it's not only the person who chop Nigeria money or who kidnap Nigeria money. Now, as in now, we talk now about the Kanu case. Why they know they release this man? According to my daddy, they say, okay, they explain. person wey buy plate come say Nigeria we celebrate today come they carry the plate go back they no arrest that person. So people see the way they award contracts for where they chop the money they no arrest them. What of the person wey make sure they work follow our president? Why no dey fit come out come save Emefiele for this mess up? He come say it's not aware. We are seeing now another person there now. This one another president wey enter now which is Tinubu. He appoint by himself. Now they listen for. They cannot listen for us now. And they tell you the truth. Anything wey president say make they do now they do. Why come people they come out they go deny the person wey they work follow they say they are not aware. What of this president thing now? The one wey dey for back now. That not aware now. Make they see wetin the method they pass through. If he do the same thing, may remember say Kudo Tinubu go deny. If in Nigeria they talk, make they listen for us when we dey talk for radio. We want better thing for them. We know what to see. Can imagine how people pass through the time of a method. We know say do it, but in our own him, not be somebody they work for. If they work other president, and this one then they work other president. Now which one of the president they take them? Why they do? Why are they arrest a method? They not arrest the people who work for it. Why is it be like that? Now he not the kind of still there for jail. They don't want a reason. If person begin to talk now, they say Natraba. That is why we say Natraba is with there for this Nigeria. This one na my own. Anything wey belong to another person, they go turn out to another thing. It's not good, man. The kind hand when you take home, take the hand hold another person now. Is it because of another language? No. But to make they use one hand, all the people they don't steal Nigeria money, when they don't want cut off, for they don't use the money, when they arrange all of them, they use they do example. So another person go sit down. Now what will they talk with that? Please, we will they call for this lady? May we not be talk ourselves. I beg, we love ourselves. But I don't want to talk too much because of my blessing. I know that what
Thank you so much, Bibi Blessing. I think let's take this last call and then we're out. Hello, good morning to you.
Hello, good morning, Master. My name is Gibi.
Gibi, where have you been?
Good morning.
Well, when I call, sometimes maybe I would not say I'm unlucky. You line are very hot. So you not pick my call, no problem. I mean, there's no bad feeling anyway.
I was sorry about that, but let's hear you.
Yes, the president trying to create avenue for people to learn welding and the rest of it. It's a good thing in that direction. They should not stop like that. It should look at technical education. We have federal government that over this country. They are shadow of themselves. These are places where they should be learning all this welding, all this craft and the rest. When they graduate, they cannot decide to stand on their own or further their education to polytechnic or to university. But if you go there today, nothing is in those something. I mean, nothing that does not exist. They are old something. All the tools, machines they have there, they are already old. Nothing modern you can see there. So I would advise the president. I wouldn't say he should not go ahead with this one. He should go and revive the college. I mean, the technical colleges all over Nigeria. Revive it, make it the way it should be. Today, I'm telling you, those who are making money in POP Nigeria are not Nigeria.
Yes.
If you want to see quality POP, so go list. Then in all those people,
I agree with you.
Only POP, I'm telling you.
I agree with you.
But it should not be. We have to have our youth roaming the streets because they don't have, they are not skilled. They don't have what to labor for. If you create these technical schools and people go there, but I'm not surprised because you can't see the son of the rich in technical school. It's like meant for the downtrodden. That's why they're not paying attention. But they should make sure they pay attention there because somebody from technical school can go into engineering, manufacturing, and that's why we don't have much of technology advancement in our country because technical school. Let me tell you, all these people who go to the foreign companies today, they will bring their technician and be calling them engineer in Nigeria, overseeing our own engineer. The people who are part of their own technique because they are exposed to modern technology, modern machine. So they will not be using that to harass our engineer here because we are not exposed to such things. That's what they are doing. They cannot pay their own engineer in Nigeria. They be technical artisan from their own country and be calling engineer to provide our own engineer in Nigeria. So president should look at that area of technical education, revive it and make it work. Let me tell you, if a Mefele has a question, let him answer it. It will not be tribal or just sentiment into it. We want a better Nigeria. If the Mefele did not do the right thing, if the law says it's not the right thing, and judge him, if not say it's right, let them release him. They should not be sentiment into it. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, GB, for your contribution right there. We're sorry we will not be able to take any more calls, but I think that there's really some level of advice that the government can utilize from what GB has said. You know, these technical colleges should be revived. I can tell you for a fact that there are people who went to these colleges and are doing excellently well as well. And then dignity of labor is something I need us to talk about. See, skills are very... What your collar job cannot give to you, your skill, what your collar job rather would give to you, you know, in a month, you know, you have to work 30 days to be able to earn it. You'd get it in a day with your skill, or in a week with your skill. Skill is very important. So if the government is looking towards upskilling the skillfulness of the citizens, I think it's a welcome development.
Just like all of them have said, right? They all made points at their various angles. You know, the most important thing is we already have these technical colleges before. I remember far back, like 2000 to 2006, persons that graduate from those technical colleges are capable of standing on their own if there is no money to further their education. So I think it's a good one if the government can, you know, look to the aspects of reviving this dilapidated technical colleges. Some of them are still there, but those skills are no longer there. You know why it is called technical colleges? Because it was strictly on handwork, and
the materials are no longer
available. So that is why gradually it begins to go down. So if the government can look to that aspect of reviving those technical colleges, we have about 2 in Abuja here.
Yes, there's one in Jukwe. Is it Jukwe? There's one in Jukwe now.
So you see,
Orozo. Yes, that particular Orozo one, I think I'm familiar with it.
So when you go there those days, you see children SS1 to SS3 doing practicals on how to fix car, how to do this, how to weld, how to, you know, create a lot of things. So it will be a good one if the government at least, you know, will do that.
Look into it
by reviving the technical colleges.
Thank you so much for those contributions and those things you have outlined here today. We really appreciate you. Please do not take offense if we're not able to take your call.
Calls,
really, sometimes we don't even get to see the numbers who call. So it's not like we see these numbers and decide not to pick the call. Please bear with us. I don't know how the people that get to talk every single day are able to do it, but maybe you'd call them up, let them give you small OT. I'm sorry about that anyways. Thank you so much for joining us. Yes, we'll see you in the next hour. There we're talking about the city of Abuja. Of course, it's an amazing time hanging out with you guys in the second hour of the show for Tuesdays. Keep it locked in. We definitely will be right back.
The good tunes just don't stop.
The good tunes just don't stop.
Eagles 102.3